What's good, guys? This is Carlos, the Colombian guy. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. And today, guys, I would like to bring you the updates and a little bit of information about Medellin, Colombia, fellas. And let me just go ahead and speak the facts and say the truth, so my intro won't take so long, fellas. So officially, the government has said, it's officially that they sentenced an 18 years old woman to 21 years of prison in Medellin, Colombia, after they found that she was responsible of unaliving an American citizen in the city of Medellin last year in November of 2023, fellas. So let me read the history to you guys. You know, this history seems like it came out from a documentary on Netflix or something. And after this, of course, I will give, my opinion and all of that about this topic, fellas. So the history said like this. The young woman who murdered an American citizen and is serving almost 20 times in Medellin was sentenced to 21 years in prison. The person responsible for the murder of Jeffrey Houston Hayway is an 18 years old woman who was sentenced to 21 years of prison. So her name is Luisa Fernanda Lopera, was sentenced after a quick trial based on the security evidence that showed her leaving the hotel where the crime was committed. The crime committed through almost 20 stab took place in a hotel in El Poblado neighborhood in November 23 of 2023. This case became the first conviction of the year and relied to the homicide of foreigners in the aforementioned Colombian city, Medellin. So the meeting between Lopera and Hayway was through a dating app. According to the record dated to November 11 of 2023, the key evidence for the judicial process against Lopera came from the hotel security cameras, which is captured the young woman leaving the hotel with a suitcase shortly after entering with Hayway. The prosecutor responsible for the case, identified as Amado, stated that when Hayway's body was found in the hotel room, she had at least 20 stabs on his neck, which showed that it seriously was the assault. So, man, when I told you fellas like this history, like it seems like it came out from the movie or something, it's fucking crazy because, like, this girl that day, she was ready to kill somebody. She was just ready to unalive somebody, anybody, and unfortunately, this guy, rest in peace for the brother, he was like, she was a hunter, and then he was a rabbi on that day. So that's fucking crazy. That's what I always been saying. Like, hey, be careful when you use like Colombian Cupid. Well, I don't have a lot of history, from Colombian Cupid and none of that. But always, I've been hearing like history from Tinder. People getting set up and stuff like that. Because Tinder is something like it's difficult to regulate. It's very difficult to regulate because you just can open a profile and that's it. Start talking to people and all of that, and that's the reason why is very difficult to control an app like Tinder, and the reason why a lot of guys are getting set up because they saw the picture and they she look cute, this and that. No, but even like Colombians, I don't use Tinder because I got my fiance, but even when I was single, I'd never used Tinder. I don't like that because you just never know who's behind the screen talking to you, and especially we in Colombia, you don't wanna be part of the gang, getting robbed, drugged, none of that. This is just something like I won't jump in. So the incident increased to 13 number of foreigners who had died in various circumstances in Medellin. This year alone shows statistics highly local and international concern regarding to the safety of visitors of this part of Colombia. The prompt absence of the authorities in this particular case, supported by decisive visual evidence of the rapid identification of conviction of the person responsible, highlights to the importance of the technology's tools and the manager of the contemporary justice. Medellin reinforced security for tourists after the death of Americans in Medellin. The capital of Antioquia, has been the scene of growing concern about safety and foreign tourists after the death of 3 U.S. citizens in the space of 4 days. The most recent case reported, which is happening in February 2024, in that of the Cary Herald Cub, an American whose body was found lifeless and without his personal belongings in a rental room in the Santa Lucia neighborhood. These events add to the alarmings of the death that include Anthony Lopez and Manley Marcolin, who were also found dead in a worrying circumstance. The insecurity situation in Medellin has been escalating, evidenced by the loss of 23 foreigners in 2023, which is representing an increase of 28% compared to the previous year. Local authorities, under the direction of the mayor Federico Gutierrez, has intensified efforts to counter these incidents, citing particular concern over the sexual exploitation of minors and the safety of international travelers. In the response of this challenge, the creation of the first district tourism safety committee in the city has been announced, with the aim of improving the perception of Medellin as a safe destination. So the initiative focusing on eradicating crimes that affect both tourists and residents, will include measures that dismantle exploitation networks and combat micro drug trafficking. The configuration of the committee involves close the collaboration between public and private institutions, seeking and comprehensively address the risks faced by visitors. These efforts reflect a serious commitment at the part of the municipal administration to transform the image of Medellin and guarantee the safety and those who choose the city as the travel destination. Likewise, there is a growing alarm among the owners of tourist rental and the community in general due to recent series of fatal incidents, the serious and unfortunate events, and the measures adopted by the Medellin mayor office demonstrate the urgent need to address the underlying cause of insecurity and reiterate the importance of protecting foreign visitors and priority for the city, fellas. So this is the history, my brothers. This is the history. Fellas, also, I'm glad that they captured this girl also, and it's not like I'm wishing nothing bad. It's not like I'm wishing something bad to her, but in life, what you do is what you get, right? And then she did something that she has to pay for. And I'm glad also because there is, I know Americans are feeling some type of way about saying Colombian government, don't care about Americans, none of that, tourists are dying over there. For us, let me tell you this, and for you to understand, the situation with Colombia, all of that. So you had to live in Colombia, or either understand the culture, get involved with the culture, because there is a lot of things that here don't work, like in the United States, in Europe, especially these things, they can take so long to get fixed. So first of all, let me tell you, Colombia is a country of silence. People quiet all the time. I mean, we happy, all of that, but when this situation about, you can get yourself in trouble, people rather walk away. Even if they know, what's the group, that they've been unaliving people, stuff like that, they won't take to the police, because what's the guarantee that they have? They don't really have guarantees. So before the police gonna protect them, they might end in losing their life, or their families getting affected. So this is the reason why a lot of people that know who are the responsible, either who is being in charge of those groups or that, they won't say nothing to the police unless they offer them something, maybe give them some money or something, but they won't do it because just to make people happy and stuff like that. And then what's next? Because very few people that they willing to protect them or something. No, basically in Colombia, you have to face your own problems. If you get in trouble because you've been a snitch or something, being being nosy with the police, because that's maybe how people gonna call you. You put in your nose is something that is not your business. So that's what you can get. Or you either get killed, you either get killed, or they either, they go kill your family, everybody and their mama, disappear your name. People don't want that because, I mean, Colombia has been suffering for a lot of violence. And people, they see traumatizing, about what other Colombians been doing to other Colombians, either for money, either for drugs, either for business, whatever type of business they have. So they might think like, like gringos, Europeans, they so far away, I'm the only one here, I won't be a snitch. They got to fix their own problem, or either they had to, they had to investigate, police had to investigate about who are the responsible. But they won't put themselves in the middle, like they won't put themselves in the middle, because they will feel like this is a situation that doesn't belong to them. And I get that because, like I say, I know what Colombians can do, and if it's the money in the table, it's even worse. So that's why a lot of people, like, they'd rather be quiet. It's business that doesn't belong to them. And also they like an octopus. A lot of these groups, they like an octopus, like they have a lot of connections, they have connections in Medellin, Bogota, all this city. So anywhere you go, they can find you. And either if you live, if you left the city by yourself, your family gonna be there, and then they gonna pay for the hamburger that you order. So they gonna pay for that bill that you ordered and you didn't pay for. So that's the reason why, because a lot of people, like I said, I wanna clarify that. Like, Colombian government don't care about that. It's like, hey, this is not like something like, the government had to do by themselves. They actually need help from the community, but the community barely will help. The community, the locals barely will help because they don't want to get themselves in trouble, because they know actually, like here sometimes, like if you've been a snitch to somebody, you've been a snitch, and then like now you part of the game now. So if they were gonna, let's say they were gonna kill somebody, and then I told that person, hey man, you better run away because they getting set up, trying to set you up to kill you. I'm part of the list too. Now I'm part of the list. Just because, I advise and like, hey man, you gotta. Now I'm part of the list. And sometimes, like, people are trying to find a way how to tell people something, but they just gotta scare it. They gotta traumatize it. They are traumatized because, like I say, people that don't live here, like, they think this is easy. Like, they think that, it's like, this open this, it's like you open a cold and then drink it and that's it. You just throw the bottle away. No. This is things like, you can take, like, they make you suffer for you being a snitch. And especially you don't know what person are behind this, which groups are behind this. Like, these groups, like, they don't play game. Like, I'm talking about the groups in Medellin. Talking about, only, about Medellin. Like, you don't know who groups are behind this, and then like who's gonna take care of you. That's the main issue, fella. So yeah, our government do care about y'all. Like, our government do care about y'all. But I just explaining to you, like, this is not like, this is not gangsters from the hood. Like, just show them a gun and they will run away. This is people that actually, they make a lot of money over there. In Jeraspar, they can control the entire city. So, like, hey, it's not like that. It's not easy. It's not easy, like, to shoot them like that. No, it's not easy. And the mayor is gonna be a war because, like I said, these people are powerful, and he know he's risking his life doing this. But I say he wanna do his best, for his community, all of that, fellas. So guys, like, hey, let me remind you again, if it's your first time watching me, hey, I was trying to do my best trying to read that, trying to read the article, all of that. But so if I make some mistake, let me just tell you, like, English is not my native language. I'm born and raised in Cartagena, Colombia. So, I'm Colombian, so, I can make some mistake, like few mistakes in English. I hope you guys understand that part, and adjust me for that. But also, fellas, if any day, any time, any moment, any second you guys coming to Cartagena, Colombia, don't forget to hit me up. I own a tour company. We offer tours like Volcano, Palenque, Yachts, Village. We take you to the restaurants, the best restaurant, the clubs, show you around, show you the city around, all of that. And you guys also can find me on IG and follow me on IG. Our name is like CTG Connection. That's the name of my company. That's a company that I create. company that I've been working like for 4 years now. I created my company when I was 20. I'm 24 now, so I've been doing great in gas. So also, I want to share, I'm going to share like my PayPal information if you guys want to show me some love. Go ahead, but I'm not begging for money. I'm not begging for money. I'm good. I make decent good money in Colombia, so I'm good. I'm not begging for nothing. Don't associate me with none of that. I'm good. I'm doing well in Colombia. So, fellas, hey, that's all I want to say to you guys. I hope you guys like my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, fella. Don't forget that, thanks for everything. Thanks for the love, to the support, for the support that you guys been showing me every day, all the time. So it really means a lot to me. Every day I wake up with the idea to find what's the best information and what can I bring to my channel, what's the updates and the humble resource that I can bring to my channel, fellas. So hey, see you next time, guys. That's all I want to say to you guys. See you next time. See you soon, fellas. This is Carlos, the Colombian guy.